It was another chilly day today across East Tennessee, meaning that while some of the snow melted, there are definitely still patches of it on the ground. It's actually very icy because of the thawing and refreezing process that we've been through. Our high today was 44 degrees. We started off the morning at 21, and this is why I really wanted to show you this almanac, this column right here. We have seen over 3¼ inch of liquid precipitation so far this month, giving us a surplus of over 2 inches for the month. The reason I point that out is because we have the potential for some heavy rain coming into the area tomorrow. So not only is the ground very saturated from all of the heavy rain and the snow that we've already had, but it's also frozen, and we still have a snowpack on the ground in parts of our viewing area. So tomorrow, when this precipitation comes in the liquid form, it's going to melt the snow and ice that's still on the ground, and we're going to get a lot of runoff across the area. So flooding is actually a concern, especially for our plateau counties. Let's walk you through the timeline here. There's the front back off to the west right now. We're going to have southwesterly winds ahead of it, meaning that tonight, as the cloud cover increases, our temperatures are not going to be quite as chilly as they have been for the past couple of evenings. The showers should begin by around sunrise in the valley. They'll start before then up on the plateau. And at times that rain could be very heavy as we go into the afternoon. Now I know you're looking at this map and seeing yellows and oranges and reds. Take a deep breath. We are not expecting any severe weather. You might get a rumble of thunder, but no strong storms. We don't have the instability for it. What that shows on this map, the colors, it just shows heavy rain as the potential there. And again, it could be heavy, especially later in the morning and through a lot of the afternoon. Later in the evening, though, this is by about 7:30, we'll see a lot of that rain tapering off, except in our eastern counties as that moisture still pushed up against the mountains there. That all comes to an end overnight and through the day on Monday. We get plenty of sunshine, but much colder air starting to move in. In the valley, we're expecting about a ½ inch to a full inch of accumulation of that rain. On the plateau, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches of rainfall. And remember, they've still got the snowpack on the ground. The ground is much colder, if not even frozen, so there's going to be a lot of runoff when that heavy rain hits. That's why we're concerned about the potential for the localized flooding, especially on our plateau counties, but also possible across the rest of East Tennessee as well. So if you live near one of those low-lying or poor drainage areas that typically floods when we get heavy rain, you're going to want to watch out for those for the day tomorrow. And please pass along any reports if you do see any flooding across the area. Increase in clouds tonight and not as cold. We've been in the teens and 20s lately. We'll be in the 30s for tonight. For tomorrow, scattered showers with heavy rain possible at times, and temperatures should get up into the upper 40s and low 50s because of those west to southwesterly winds. Once that rain comes to an end, we will dry out. We probably won't see a transition over to the wintry side of things. It looks like the moisture will get out of here before the cold air gets here this time around. So if we see any transition to snowflakes, it would only be in the higher elevations of our eastern counties. For Monday, cold. We're only going to top out in the upper 30s and low 40s. Tuesday, starting off in the upper teens and low 20s, only topping out near 40 degrees despite the sunshine that we'll have. We rebound back up above average by late week with another chance of rain and maybe some more wintry weather coming in next weekend.